It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Eagles and the Saints, and it comes your way next on Madden Football.
The first opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Caesars Superdome in downtown New Orleans.
Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the New Orleans Saints.
And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback.
So now here comes the Eagles offense as they get ready to take over.
They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
I love just about everything about him. Love his game, love his makeup, love his moxie, one of my favorite words. This guy's a competitor. Gritty, tough, you name it, he's got it. But he did throw an interception in last week's game. That contributed to a loss. And despite the fact he threw 3 touchdown passes, he's going to be out there redoubling his efforts and trying to play better.
2nd and 10. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And once more, this play going in the wrong direction. The Saints get to him behind the line again.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels. Because if you call everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
Airing it out deep for Smith. And that nearly an opening drive INT, but it does fall incomplete. Not the way you wanted to start this ball game as it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It's a 39-yard punt, and good coverage means a loss on the return. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. He finds his man, complete. It's Delgado. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Delgado. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A big connection on that one. 30 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Kamara with a run on 1st down, but he's fortunate just to get back to the line of scrimmage there. No gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Go, go. Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
I'm not sure he falls under the category of mobile quarterback, but he's athletic enough that if you don't keep your rush lanes intact, he finds a way to hurt you.
As coaches like to say, I wouldn't call him a burner, but enough there in the tank. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He hits his target, Lockett. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 12-yard line.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Now a play fake here on first down. On the check down, he finds Kamara. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield, and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It doesn't take a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
No, now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A solid stiff arm, and he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. I don't think that's what the defensive coordinator had in mind there. You got him pinned back inside the 5, and then you let him rip off that long run.
You're already anticipating the film session, aren't you?
There's going to be some anger.
Yeah, it's not going to be at the greatest hits, is it? Because they didn't hit anyone on that play. Supposed to have him pinned back deep.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Hunter Renfrow. 77 yards. And the Eagles on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Well, we know that he can beat you in a number of ways. He can catch it short, he can take it long, or he can do what we just saw right there, catch it and then run with the football.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
He'll drop to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll look to throw again. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Delgado. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. While the traders take a look, we'll step aside. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I think the hope is, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 11. Oh, he'll look downfield for Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
But sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Philadelphia's offense ready to go again.
Partner, just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season, the playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward the offseason, what moves might they make?
I think the running back position, and I know we talk all the time about the NFL being a passing league, but the teams that run the ball effectively, they're the ones that go deep into the playoffs and go to the Super Bowl. They have to upgrade here. And you and I both know in recent years in the draft, people have shied away from taking a runner early, but there's that special one there. I say they go get him.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. Sanders a first down, still going. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him. 2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. Breaks through the contact. Touchdown! Miles Sanders with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. That time a 6-play drive, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Taken in at the 3. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Now whistles, and we've got a man down. A man down here following the kickoff. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, normally you see three tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or two towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They're going to look to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. It's Delgado. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
Boswell's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. A good job in the passing game, decent job in the running game, but really they've been more effective through the air. We'll see if that shifts at all as this goes on.
Thus far, it feels like they're calling this game in reverse. Normally you run to set up the pass. Here it feels like they're passing, hoping to set up the run and be more effective later on in the game.
Yeah, you can do it both ways. We usually talk about it in the reverse, however.
No doubt about it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Lawrence to throw. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. Now it's Lockett. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return. They go play action here on 1st down. He gets it left side to Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
Escaping the pressure right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught by Anderson. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's got Anderson right side. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively, and the key to any screenplay is space to work, and there was none to be found there, and they tackle it for just a short gain.
On 2nd down now, Bullard, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Back to throw here. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half.
A 33-yard attempt.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the lead is down to 1 now at 14-13. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
Now back to work for Miles Sanders in the Philly offense. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
So we've reached halftime, an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They'll set up a throw. This one caught by Isabella. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half.
Throwing now, Lawrence on 1st down. Renfro bringing it in over the middle. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Lawrence's throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence.
He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete.
He'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
In man coverage, your #1 cardinal rule, don't get beat deep. And that's why the comeback route is so effective, because that's how they're selling it, Brandon. Taking you all the way upfield before breaking it back down.
Fast footwork by Sanders. He gets it forward for 4, maybe 5, but the flags fly. And this one could be coming back.
That one whistled against a big right tackle.
You'd think being able to fire out and block would be a lot easier to not commit a holding penalty, but it's tough to keep those guys right in front, isn't it?
Now Lawrence. He's going to find and complete it to Renfro.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Had to put that ball in there with a little extra zip, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Yeah, and that little extra pace that he had on the pass, that required a little extra concentration for him, didn't it? Ball can get on you pretty quick in that manner, and he handled it well and picked up the 1st down.
Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox.
And the Saints are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On 1st down, Bullard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? Or the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And this shot downfield on second down is brought in. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Well, that'll help get you out of danger. So much for playing it conservatively back towards your own goal line.
That aggressive mentality, sometimes you can use it, and they did there against a defense who probably thought to themselves, there's no way they take a shot here this deep in their own territory.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I can dump the ball to and get it out of my hands.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Delgado. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to air one out. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Andy Isabella hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. They'll look to throw. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
Philadelphia's offense ready to give us another look. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? The 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. The open man here, Renfro. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 43-yard line.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Some tough running, but it only gets him to the 45. Call it a gain of 2 as time has run out on this third quarter of play. We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll go again with Sanders. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They go play action with Lawrence. And that's Elliott, complete. A gain of 6 there on first.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. To throw again on second down. Lawrence connected quickly with Goddard. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 31-yard line.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. On second down, it's Sanders. Heck of a broken tackle, but only able to work this down near the 23.
Time, baby.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
He finds his man, complete. It's Pearson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And it is good. Oh, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
Back out onto the field now. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Excellent job pushing through tacklers that time to pick up 6.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Bullard. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 10 yards, good for the Saints, 1st down.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on 1st. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw.
Come on, fellas.
So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some.